still going up. So once again, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We have a packed webinar for you with a lot of value and a few guests that we will be presenting shortly. Just a quick note before we begin. This live webinar is being recorded and it's going to be sent to you in the following days. Also, it's important to mention that, as usual, we will be providing a $20 credit at the end of the webinar. So there will be a code supplied at the end of the webinar after the questions and answers. Stick around and we'll share it with you. You will be able to get it via the live chat. Just one more thing. We have a few guests that we want to present. So with me today is Ilan Avner, our product director. And Alex Agranov, which is our AI expert. And joining us, a very special guest from DeepGram, Abe. Abe, please pronounce your family name, which I to do.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Tomer. Abe Purcell here from DeepGram. Great to be with everyone.
Thank you. And I'm going to be sharing the presentation as well and hand it over to Ilan, our product director. Ilan, take it away.
Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. Can you see my screen, Tomer?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So thank you for this introduction. So let's start with the agenda for the session today. We're going to start with a little bit about market trends, everything related to voice AI challenges and opportunities. For those of you who doesn't know about AudioCodes Live Hub, we'll do a short recap of what's AudioCodes Live Hub, and then we'll get to the main session and the main part of the session today. And this is introducing Live Hub new AI agent platform, and this will be done by Alex. We will build a bot from scratch, and we'll also show you a live demo. Then we will turn to Abe from DeepGram that will speak about the importance of speech-to-text speech for building successful voice bots. And also speak a little bit about DeepGram and what they're doing. And then we'll have a little bit highlights about the roadmap and Q&A. So let's start with the market trends.
And just one thing before you begin, Ilan, I'm sorry to disturb you. I forgot to mention, if you have any questions throughout the webinar, please feel free to post them. We'll be answering them when Ilan and everybody else speaks. So go ahead. Continue, okay. Ilan. Thank you.
Okay. So about the market trends. So first thing, we see that there are very high operational costs for contact centers, staffing, training, infrastructure. We see human agents spending a lot of time doing repetitive answering repetitive queries. So and this for this you need in case you want to scale, you need to hire, to do a lot of hiring and training, and that leads also to poor customer experience. Okay, which means that usually there is a lack of human resources, and then you face what everyone here, I assume, faces from time to time, that you call a contact center and then you have a long waiting time. Sometimes the answers are not that accurate. So the idea is to have a better user experience here. And then the last thing that is a challenge is communication barriers, and that can be language barriers, that someone speaks Spanish, the other one is speaking English, accents, different accents, background noise, and things like that. So these are the challenges. And to address these challenges, Voice AI can address these challenges, and let's see how. So first thing, no surprise for anyone here, are voice bots. These ones can be used to offload the simple and repetitive tasks. And you may also be surprised to see that the voice bot can even, for simple things, also for things a little bit more complicated, can even be more accurate than a person. The other use case is live agent assistance. Now, this is for a call between a customer and a live agent. And for this type of call, you can add a bot that will assist the live agent. So looking at the future, we may think that the simple task will be done by agents, but still we will need live agents. That's clear. And in case the live agent is involved, AI can help this live agent with, for instance, which questions to ask, suggest answers, go and fetch data from databases, displays them on the agent screen, doing call summarizations. And this can help with the reducing the wrap-up time, and the call summarizations with the LLMs are probably even more accurate than what humans can do. And then you have post-call analysis. Post-call analysis is if you have all the transcripts of the call using LLMs, you can get more insights on the calls going through your contact centers, and that can be what cross-sell, upsell options you have, reason for the calls, what are the main issues that the customers are suffering from, agent QA, and things like that. And the last thing are communication enhancements. So you can use AI for real-time translations, accent softening, and voice clarity enhancement. In case you have background noises, you can just eliminate them using AI. Now I want to focus on what's Live Hub and how it can help you with voice AI. So Live Hub is a native cloud native solution for building and deploying AI services, the ones you see here. Even more important, where we see a lot of customers struggling, is to connect them to real voice infrastructure, to real world voice infrastructure. That can be contact centers, SIP trunk providers, or whatever your customers are using. Live Hub can help you connect to anything your customers are using, and then focus on what you want to do. And these are the things that you can implement with Live Hub are virtual agents, conversational IVRs, ones that can replace the legacy IVRs, the ones with the TDS menus, with all the DTMF, the hierarchical menus. With the LLMs and AI agents, you can just ask an open question instead of all these hierarchical menus. Live agent assistant and real-time translations. These are the things you can build with Live Hub. Now let's deep dive into Live Hub. So we already mentioned the things you can do on Live Hub. Let's see how you can implement them on Live Hub. And the first thing, let's say up until half a year ago, you could, if you want to implement, let's say, a voice AI agent, you need first to choose your conversational AI platform. So with Live Hub, we can connect you to third-party conversational AI platforms. We'll see them on the next slide. And then you can choose your speech providers and connect them to telephone. This is what was offered until half a year ago. And we are going to focus on that as well. This is going to be supported. It's very important for us to keep these connections to third parties. But in addition to that, we added, and this is the focus of this webinar, we added our native AI agent platform that Alex is going to present to everyone. And then to connect them to the voice channels, we have a connectivity fabric, which we're very proud of, utilizing AudioCodes 25 years of experience for connecting any voice channel to any other voice channel. We now can connect them together and also offer AI on Live Hub. And you, for instance, you can allocate phone numbers globally natively on Live Hub. In case you have a phone number provided by AT&T, Verizon, whatever you're using, you can connect your SIP trunk to Live Hub. You can connect any contact centers to Live Hub. You can enable your customers to call from their websites or WhatsApp, which is a new thing on Live Hub. So they can call from WhatsApp to their bot or to their contact centers. You can also connect to Teams. So we have a variety of voice channels we support, and the ease of use of connecting them, this is very easy to use. Now I want to focus on the voice AI framework that we have. You can see here, what you can see, and by the way, what you can see here is that one of the main aspects of Live Hub is that we want to enable our customers to choose the providers for anything. So if you want to build voice AI, they can first choose their conversational AI platform. So that can be any of the third parties you see here, and to that you can add tens more that we already integrated with. You can also, by the way, if you develop something of your own platform, and we see that that's happening almost on a weekly basis, someone that build their own platform, you can connect to Live Hub using public APIs that we supply you. And then if you say, okay, I don't want any of this, I want to build anything on Live Hub, and this is the new thing that we offer. So now you can also build things independently on Live Hub without the need of third parties, and you can choose which platform you want to use. You can also choose your providers, your speech-to-text and text-to-speech providers. So we already mentioned DeepGram. We also support the others that you see here. So you can also choose your providers for the text-to-speech and speech-to-text. And then no matter which platform you develop your bots with, either Copilot Studio or own, or let's say Live Hub, we supply to bot developers APIs that they can control the telephony and speech telephony channel and speech providers. For instance, if you want to escalate a call to human agent, we give you simple APIs that you can do that. And then you can also add metadata in case you want to share something with the human agent. If you want to set bargene, if you want to change the language, if you want to play music during the whole session, or maybe for a portion of the session, we have lots of APIs that are simple to use that enable you to build the best voice bot and use any technology provider you want that you see here. So that's the idea of Live Hub. A little bit about our connectivity fabric. So you can see here, for instance, one of the things we want to say is that anyone can offer his customers, anyone using Live Hub can offer his customers to call, can tell them, you can call from whatever channel you use. If you're using WhatsApp, that's fine. You can call your bot or your contact center from WhatsApp, or maybe from the website or the mobile application using WebRTC, or maybe with the phone numbers, with telephony. Customers can call your service with any channel they use. And then when they call Live Hub, they can connect to contact centers, to voice bots, to Microsoft Teams, and you can also set the flows. Okay, and that's very easy to do. For instance, you can indicate that anyone calling from WhatsApp will first go to the contact center, and from there, in case something wants to be automated, he will connect to a voice bot. And then when the voice bot is not able to address the query, he will escalate again to a human agent. And all these type of flows can be easily done on Live Hub. Now I want to get to the main part of this session, and this is introducing the Live Hub AI agent platform. And what you can see here is that this is the new platform. So if you want to use that, you can see that with this platform, you can build voice bots and conversational IVRs. And you can see that we have, you can choose your LLMs. This is a platform that is based on LLMs. So you can choose your LLMs, and we'll show you afterwards which LLMs you can use. You can choose, of course, your speech providers, and you can use tools, MCP servers, and documents that can be used to enrich the data of the bot, the data knowledge of the bot. And then you can connect it, just like I mentioned that before, to any voice channel. So that's the idea. And just to, so this is about the demo, okay? I will just describe the demo, and then I will turn to Alex that he will show you how you do that on Live Hub. So the idea here is that we have an imaginary company called ABC Trading, and someone calls this company, okay? And the first thing that will happen is what we call conversational IVR. Is we will just greet the customer and ask him how we can help him today. This is the bot we'll be doing, and then we'll try to understand what is the user intent. And you can see here that there are 6 different intents that can be of the potential customers. The first one is placing and managing trades, or maybe market information, technical support, and account services. Okay, and all these ones, all these intents will go to a live agent, will be answered by a live agent. So we will transfer the call to the contact center, and then the live agent will handle this call. In case it is one of these two, someone wants to check the currency rate or ask questions about the company, such as opening hours or so forth, we will automate that, and that will be answered with two sub agents, one of them handling this and the other one handling the company info. So that's the main idea of the bot. And now we'll turn to Alex that will show you how we can build this bot using the AI agent platform, and we'll also demo that.
For those of you taking notes, though I doubt it, this is the time to take notes. And also remember, we're sending a recording. And one more thing, please do ask your questions in the question and answers window. I will be answering them. And we will also be sending with the webinar an AI tutorial series that Alex has created, which will lead you step by step on how to create AI agents. Alex, take it away. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And
thank you, Tomer.
Ilan, thanks for that.
Okay, so I'm in the Live Hub, and the AI agents are located over here, and we will be using something which we call quick starts. So quick starts are kind of pre-built setups with multiple entities in them that can be used either to demonstrate the Live Hub AI agent's capability or just to learn how things work. Okay, and we'll be using the ABC Trading Quick Start today. And as you see, it created 3 agents, right, as promised by Ilan. So the first agent is the one which is handling the call. And if we look at that, the major part of the AI agent is, of course, the prompt. And as you can see, it is essentially acting as a IVR, interactive voice response system. And it's trying to understand where to guide the user to which department. And here's the list of departments. And then here's the exact behavior that we want it to perform. So if for exchange rate and general information departments, we have sub-agents that are handling the call. So we're just passing the questions to them. And for the rest, we are passing the calls to human agent using the call transfer tool, right? And there's a few more details here. So instructions on the styles that should be used and some security guardrails. And here are the queue names for the various departments where we transfer the call to the human agent. But in general, the idea is that is a very simple thing to create, right? It's a plain English. You can pretty much everyone can write a prompt like that, right? And on the left side, there's configuration of the large language model that is essentially performing that prompt. And you can see that this specific one is using the GPT-4o, but we have much more models pre-deployed in the Live Hub. And you can also bring your own models if you have the API keys from different providers as well. So we have models from Amazon, we have models from Grok, Anthropic, and so on and so forth, right? Okay, so that's the main agent. Now, in addition to the main agent, we also have 2 sub-agents, right? And we can see them over here. So the first one is the one that is responsible for answering the exchange rate questions. And it's using the exchange rate tool for that. And again, the prompt is really pretty simple and pretty straightforward. The exchange rate tool that we're talking about, so tools in general are the ways for the AI agents to interact with the external world, right? And there can be either interaction in the form of bringing the data in, so like that tool where we are querying the up-to-date data about the exchange rates, or they can be updating the state in the external world, so it can be creating an appointment in the calendar or updating the CRM with some data and so on and so forth. And you can either build the REST API queries, and you have a pretty flexible query builder here where you can specify various fields in different parts of the message. And you can use various authentication types, or it can be in an MCP client. So we have a built-in MCP client, so you can consume tools from the MCP service if you prefer that. So that's for the exchange rate tool. And the second agent, the trading info agent, is the one which is responsible for answering the generic question, and it's doing that based on the trading document. And the document is something that you either upload from your laptop, or you can provide the URLs and you will scrape the web for you if you prefer that. Now let's try to see how that works. Just before we do that, let's activate the speech and telephony services for our bot, and let's choose some language so that we can speak to it. Right, I think that one should sound reasonably fine. Okay, so we've got now the test call button over here, and let's try to make the call, right?
Welcome to the ABC Trading Desk. How can I help you?
Hello, what are your opening hours?
Let me find out. ABC Trading's business hours are Monday to Friday, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, great. And what is the exchange rate for euro today?
One moment. The current exchange rate for euro is 1.17 US dollars.
Great, thanks. And now I want to change some authorization in my account, please.
Transferring you to account services for assistance with account authorization changes.
Great. So now if we take a look at what actually happened, so we can see that here's what LLM was talking, and here are the responses that it got from me. So when I was asking about the opening hours, the context was passed to the trading info subagent, which in turn used the document tool to get information from the documents, and here's the answer that it's created. And then for the exchange rate, the question was passed to the trading exchange agent, which used the get exchange rate tool to formulate the answer, right? And at the end of the call was actually transferred that number, which in this example is written somewhere inside the agent configuration, and the queue was set to the account. So that call will go into the specific queue in the contact center. That's one of the ways of integrating with the contact center. Another way, for example, would be to just using separate numbers for every department, and there are many more ways as well. Okay, so that's a generic idea. Now, if we go back to the agent, so the thing about multiple agents being shown here is actually a pretty important one, because not only we are splitting the job into modules and developing each module separately, which of course lets us develop each model much easier than just working on a single huge prompt. It also reduces the size of the prompt that we're sending to LLM, so therefore it reduces the cost of those input tokens. And it also increases the reliability, right? So shorter prompts mean LLM performing better. And that multi-agent environment is pretty flexible in the AI agents framework. You have different orchestration tools and different orchestration modes. So you can have pretty much have a lot of flexibility in creating those kinds of setups, right? Another thing that you can also do, you can use different models. So for example, for different sub-agents. For example, my main agent here is using GPT-4o, which is a relatively large model, but sub-agents are using much smaller model, right? And that also saves the costs. Another thing that should be mentioned is the post-call analysis. And I will just create another quick start for that, which creates a sample post-call analysis. So post-call analysis is something that runs at the end of the call. And it uses the call transcript to either produce the summary or extract the structured data from the call, right? And that's then that the extracted data can be sent via the webhook to the system, and that way you can do all kinds of integrations and operations on the data that was produced by the call. Okay, one more thing that should be mentioned is that we support the real-time models, right? So the call that you've just heard is something which is typically called cascade mode, where we have this speech-to-text, LLM, and then the text-to-speech. But there are also speech-to-speech models or real-time models where all the interaction with the LLM happens through the audio, and we have two models from the OpenAI and a model from Amazon supporting that speech-to-speech mode, and those modes provide you with even lower latency than what you've heard today. And I think that's mostly it. Tomer, back to you.
I can tell you guys that I'm watching this webinar. Well, I'm doing this webinar the second time today, and I'm still learning a new thing. So thank you so much, Alex. It was very interesting. If you guys have any questions upon that, as I said, just ask them away. We will answer. I did see a very interesting question about DeepGram, and we will get to that. Once again, thank you, Alex. Ilan, I'm going to hand it back to you, and I think we're going to present Abe.
Yeah, just a minute. I'll present Abe in a minute. I just want to complete some things, and then we'll get to DeepGram.
So Abe, we'll say goodbye for now.
Okay, so just to summarize the things just a little bit more things about the AI agent platform. So we can see on the LLMs that we integrated with multiple LLMs. You can see here the list. And as Alex indicated, you can also work with real-time models, and you can also bring your own key option. Same thing with the speech-to-text and text-to-speech providers, and we saw that before, including DeepGram. Integrations, we integrated with the tools, MCP servers, you can upload documents, you have different RAG modes, and the post-call analysis that Alex just mentioned before. And feature-rich, you just saw an example of how you can orchestrate the traffic with sub-agents. And then to that, you can add shared context, variables, dynamic prompts, flexible webhook. And then if, let's say, you want to make outbound campaigns, you want the bot, let's say, to call your customers and set appointments, for instance, we have a very easy way to do that. We have outbound automation on Live Hub that you can do that with your bot. So this is about the AI agents. And now, we get to Abe. So one thing before I turn to Abe, one of the things we see is that to build a success, it's very important to choose the correct STT and TTS providers, speech-to-text and text-to-speech, because these are very important for building a successful voice bots. And we are now, and Abe is from DeepGram, was supplier of STT and TTS, and I will turn to DeepGram now. First, to speak a little bit about the importance of the speech-to-text and text-to-speech for building the successful voice bots, and then you can elaborate more about DeepGram and the cooperation between us. Okay, Abe, it's your turn now.
Great, thank you so much, Ilan, and fantastic setup here, and great demo by Alex. Great, compelling stuff there. It's so much. It's so amazing, obviously, to always see the kind of capabilities and outcomes that can now be unlocked with Voice AI through Live Hub and Voice AI Connect. So, on DeepGram, we're a foundational AI company focused on speech models, so speech to text and text to speech. And, we've been hard at this for 10 plus years now at DeepGram. And so one of the things that we have a lot of information and knowledge about is really what makes voice AI so hard. And ultimately, it kind of comes down to thinking through the things that happen in natural human conversation that we usually just don't even, we tend to take for granted, and how to process that into basically the workflows, the orchestration, as well as the actual handling of the text from the model is really important. So when you think about things like how multitasking, right, when multiple processes need to happen kind of simultaneously in a stream, context, applying that to conversations, comprehension, all the things our brain is doing as our words are coming out of our mouth, one is listening and then immediately knowing what to respond with, and that comprehension and context. And of course, the cadence speed within the voice AI flow is so important. We know we've all been on an experience before where you have that laggy experience where you say something into a voice bot, whether you're talking to your bank or an airline or whatever it may be, and you sit on pause and you're waiting for the thing to respond, and we all kind of have that ADD moment going through that. So responses are tend to be longer historically, and it's all about compressing those and making it feel as if a real human conversation. That's really the benchmark that we all need to hit. Taking turns, turn detection, expressing emotion, right, and so forth. So these are all kind of the problems, right, or the things that arise when you really get into voice and the nuance of it to make it feel really lifelike and human-like. So we go to the next slide. What DeepGram is, fundamentally kind of built for, and why we're so excited to be working with Voice AI Connect and in Live Hub here, is that our models are from the beginning have been built with a very high level of efficiency in those models. And that efficiency is what translates to speed. So very low latency, that kind of time to first byte, as well as overall processing tends to be in the sub 200, 300 millisecond range. And that's what we mean by that really fast inference time. In addition to that, of course, you need really high levels of accuracy. And as we saw in the demo here, it all really starts with the transcription, right? Because it's kind of the old adage, right? Kind of junk in, junk out. If the data coming in to be contextualized in the NLU and the LLM, et cetera, is not accurate, you're not going to get a good output out the other end. And you're not going to be able to drive the related automation that you're going to want to achieve through all those use cases. So we ultimately say, really, the automation starts with the speed and accuracy of the transcription. And that's really what DeepGram is super focused on doing. And we've been hard at, again, for kind of over 10 years. So supporting over 37 languages, of course, are very important as well when you're dealing with, especially in different markets, languages all across Europe, Asia, North America, right, Middle East. And then splitting speakers with things like diarization and so forth. So this is kind of the hallmark of what DeepGram is oriented towards. We're incredibly excited because where the area that we are not, where we kind of stop, right, is the orchestration and how to make that all consumable and accessible within inside of one kind of voice gateway experience. And that's where Live Hub, Voice AI Connect come in to make that a unified experience and, and being able to create those workflows, whether it's through the Voice AI bot or through a live agent assist scenario, or a number of different use cases that are all basically kind of contextualized off of the same data set, which is that underlying transcription that's going to power then the next leg of the journey of whatever's going to happen in that automation loop. So we're incredibly excited about that. And then just next thing to note is our text-to-speech. That's the other side of the equation, is actually the voice back, which of course is incredibly important for getting that human feel. And so DeepGram has been really hard at work at making sure that our voices feel human-like, right? So we have different accents, some of the different variations of which speech patterns come out, making sure the pronunciation, especially on hard things like drug names or financial terms, terminology that may be unique to a business, and making sure we're getting those accurate is something that DeepGram is spending a lot of time on. And we have a great position because of our domain knowledge around audio data, and specifically high volume contact center data that we're able to help kind of parse and make sure that that feeling is there. So that's just a kind of a quick rundown on DeepGram. We're incredibly excited about the work we're doing with Voice AI Connect and Live Hub and all the things through AudioCodes to make those models then seamlessly available within inside of those workflows and experiences. And just a quick line note, you can obviously access DeepGram within Live Hub, Voice AI Connect to trial, but you can also sign up for a free DeepGram account if you want to do something exploratory, kick the tires. We also offer a free tier there of $200 in credits. And you can take that and apply that API key within inside Live Hub to get started with zero friction today to start experimenting and exploring with some of the features and functionality that we talked about today. So thanks so much, guys. I'll hand it over now to Tomar and Ilan.
Thank you so much, Abe. One thing I have to say about DeepGram in specific, and I've been working with a lot of customers. Obviously, I manage the success sort of division of it all. And a lot of customers, although there are multiple competitors out there, rather work with DeepGram, and I hear a lot of great feedback. So thank you for that. And there is one specific question: the $200, can it be also used for Amazon? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Don't take that seriously. All right.
Yeah,
Abe,
just your
thank you.
e-commerce site. Yeah, just a defense.
Thank you for that. Ilan, we're gonna bring it back to you. And guys, again, questions, go ahead, ask them. We're gonna head to the questions section soon. There are a couple of interesting ones. Stay with us.
Okay, so just to complete the things about Ingram. So first, I think Abe session was very insightful. It's very important to choose the correct speech-to-text engine, and you do encounter accuracy issues with detecting voice. It's not something that is very easy to do. Now, about DeepGram, currently DeepGram on Live Hub is only with a bring your own key option. By the end of October, it will be offered as our default option, one of the default options that you have on Live Hub. So that will be available by end of October. And by the way, we also have multiple joint customers. The Voice AI Connect that Abe mentioned is for on-prem deployments that we have that are used by large enterprises for call summaries and voice bots and things like that. Okay, so let's continue. And a little bit about the roadmap highlights. Just started with AI agents. We're going to enhance them, and the things coming on the next release are test suites that will be able to test your AI agent, prompt generation, automatic prompt generations that you will be able to do on Live Hub, and then conversational flows. And this is something that is very important because sometimes you may find out that the LLM is not following the business logic, and then for that you will be able to fine-tune that using conversational flows. Master and sub account. Live Hub is targeting partners and end customers. And for partners, we're implementing master and sub accounts. That means that a partner that is serving multiple end customers is already today able to open an account per customer. What's coming and is a master account that will be by Q1 next year. That means that all of these sub accounts will be associated with the master account, and then all the billing will be unified on a single, unified and aggregated across all your customers. And that will ease currently we're doing that on a manual process with all our partners, and we can do that also with new ones. But by Q1 next year, it also will be available as an automatic way. Call summarizations on Live Hub. Currently, if you want to do call summarizations, you need to build your own bot that is doing the summaries, and we can do the connectivity. The idea here is that we will do it. You will be able to do it natively on Live Hub without the need to develop an external bot and deploy an external bot for that. And also integrations with contact centers with the desktop application of the contact center. Okay, maybe before I will go to the Live Hub benefits, I will just share with you. I want to share with you something. Just go quickly over more things you can see on Live Hub. I'm just sharing my screen again. Okay. So what you can see here, this is Live Hub. So this is my account on Live Hub, and you can. I just want to show you some more things you can do on Live Hub. For instance, you can look at your call history, and you can filter that according to the timelines that you want, and you can see the list of all the calls, and then you can deep dive into a specific call. You can see the call details. You can, in case you enable call recording and call transcript, you will be able to listen to the call here, or maybe see the call transcript here. And then you can look at the voice quality, at the call details. You can upload the SIP ladder and look at the SIP ladder to debug things. So that's about how to see the call history on Live Hub. You can also see statistics on Live Hub. And if I just take for an example the 30 last days, you can see how many calls were successful. If you just click this, you will see how many failed. You will see the list of the call that failed, and then you can deep dive into a specific one and see what's the issue. If I go back to statistics, you can see also the maximum concurrent calls, the call attempts, the call duration, voice quality, And you can set alarms for all these ones. Okay, now more things you can do on Live Hub. You can set voice translations here. This is real-time voice translations. You can set them here on the Hub Plus. This is the outbound automation that I told you before. Here is the routing. So I will not go through all the options here. I will go back to the presentation just to complete about Live Hub, and then we'll turn to Q&A. So just to conclude about Live Hub benefits. First, it powers a range of voice conversational AI use cases. It's not only AI agents and conversational IVRs. It's also real-time translations. It's also real-time agent assist and call summarizations that you can do with Live Hub. You can select your vendors, including the conversational AI platforms, whatever works best for you. The speech providers, the conversational AI platforms, the LLMs. We have, I think, the most robust connectivity layer in the industry and very easy to use. So you can connect to any voice channel. You have seamless integration with contact centers. So we already spoke about the options to escalate human agents, to share metadata with the human agents, and we're going to even do deeper integrations with contact centers. Live Hub is a user-friendly self-service SaaS platform. You can do things yourself. And flexible business models, again, for partners, for end customers, whatever, and also system integrators. Okay, so this is my part, and I will turn back to Tomer now to the Q&A session. Tomer?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, everyone. I got cut off. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you, everyone, for sticking along with us so far. There are a couple of questions that we would like to go through from the chat. And also, I will mention a few details. I've sent the sign up link and the AI agents video tutorial links, public documentation on the main chat. Feel free to use it. We will be sending it in the recording. So let's just jump into the questions. First one I have here, Ilan, is, can I still connect to third-party bot platforms using Live Hub?
Yeah, I mentioned that multiple times in the presentation. Yes, this is very important for us, that our customers will have the value of choosing their platform. They don't have to use AI agent from Live Hub. They can choose the providers for anything, including the conversational AI platform. And that will be maintained and also enhanced in the future.
Okay, I just added everybody to the show because this is a party now. Let's go to bottom to top. What are the key criteria for choosing between Live Hub and Enterprise? Meaning, I guess, Vike.
First, I think we need to explain to everyone what is Enterprise. Okay, so Live Hub is the cloud option and a SaaS platform that we just introduced now. We presented now. For ones who want to use on-prem installations, we have something called Voice AI Connect Enterprise, and that is mainly for the connectivity, that if they want to bring their own conversational AI platform or they want to bring their own agent assist bot, this we have very large customers using that, and that's deployed on-prem. Our preference for everyone is that they will use Live Hub. It's much easier, it's simpler, and you can see that, for instance, AI agents are available only on Live Hub. We may add AI agents on-prem in the future, but currently it's not available there. So you can choose to work on-prem on Live Hub because you want on-prem. It's a little bit more of a heavy lifting that we need to install. This is offered as a managed service, but we also have on-premise options in case needed. And in case you want to know more, just get in touch with Tomer. On Live Hub, you have the chat channel. On the chat channel, you can ask questions. You will have first a bot answering, but you can always ask to be escalated, and then Tomer is behind this, is doing a great work. So he will just help you with anything you need. And in case he needs my help, I will also address your asks.
Thank you, Ilan. Yeah, this is a good time to say that we have a great bot working in the background with Live Hub 24/7, and we'll be answering your questions. If there is anything past that, you can follow with me. Another interesting question. Do we need to build a full bot just to pull transcripts if we use a platform like DeepGram for the transcriptions, or can we pass the call directly to DeepGram from Live Hub? I believe Ilan answered that with the upcoming development.
Tomer, I will try to answer this because the question is not that clear, because it's not clear what exactly the goal is. Okay, because there may be two goals. Okay, one of them is to use a voice bot, is to implement a voice bot. Now, if you want to implement a voice bot, you need a conversational AI platform, just like the AI agents that we showed you, or maybe a third party. So as far as I know, currently, and Abe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, don't have an AI agent platform. They're acting more mainly as a speech-to-text and text-to-speech provider, and that is something that is complementing the conversational AI platforms. That means that you can work with DeepGram, but DeepGram is not enough. You need a conversational AI platform, and then you can choose DeepGram as the speech-to-text and text-to-speech. That's true for voice bots, as well as live agent assistants and call summarizations.
Abe, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, no, well said, right? There's a lot happening, right, for the telephony connection, SIP handling, routing, right, orchestration. DeepGram is just facilitating the transcription, right, speech-to-text model, and the text-to-speech, so the voice back. And so the orchestration around that, right, is obviously what's being brought to being unified, right? It's connective tissue within Live Hub and VoiceAI Connect. So that's where it's kind of peanut butter and jelly.
I like that, connective tissue and peanut butter. Okay. Next question. How can I address hallucinations and LLM not following my business flows? Well, it's a good one. Who wants to take that? Alex?
Okay, so there are two approaches there. So first of all, yes, hallucinations happen, and you can typically address most of them through the right prompt engineering, right? So adding right guardrails and structuring the prompts properly and so on and so forth. So that's one way. Another approach is something that we've been working on and will be released in the next release is our conversational flows. So in certain scenarios, you would may prefer to have a rigid state machine where the LLMs are used to do the conversation at each node and intent detection, but the state machine itself is kind of well-defined and you're never deviating from that. So we will add that option in the next release, and that will live along the current multi-agent option that you have today.
Nice. I know that, by the way. Of course, I know that. Ilan, do you want to add to that? Do you want to add to that?
No. I think Alex addressed this pretty well.
All right. Thank you, guys. Next one. Do I need my own telephony infrastructure, SIP trunks, to be able to use Live Hub?
No, on Live Hub, you can just allocate phone numbers globally, including US and Canada and other countries. And then you can publish these phone numbers to your customers. Alternatively, you can connect your SIP providers in case you have. So in case you have a phone number from AT&T, Verizon, Twilio, whatever you use, you can connect AT&T to Live Hub, and this way you use your own number. And in case you have contact centers, PPXs, this also can connect to Live Hub. So you don't have, if you want to publish a phone number, you can just purchase that on Live Hub and connect it to your bot. By the way, you can also do that with your website. Just have it embed. We offer you a widget that you can embed a click-to-call button from your website or your mobile application with SDK we provide, or maybe do a WhatsApp calling. So that's the options that you can do on Live Hub, and you can also connect it to your own telephony system in case you have.
Thank you. We have a time for a couple of more, so moving to the next one. Can I call from WhatsApp to my own bot?
Yes. Yes. WhatsApp, I think until half a year ago, they had only the option for businesses. If you have a business phone number on WhatsApp, you could only chat with this number. About a few months ago, I don't remember when exactly, they published a new option that we integrated with. And this is the option to call from WhatsApp to your business. And then we integrated that with Live Hub. You can see that on the voice channels. If you open the voice channels tab, you will see WhatsApp there, including Teams and other things. And in case you go to WhatsApp, you will have a quick wizard that you can connect your WhatsApp number to Live Hub. And then from Live Hub, using the routing rules, you can connect it to your bot, or maybe you connect it to your contact centers, or maybe connect it to Teams, whatever you want to do.
Thank you. Another one, does Live Hub Voice Agent, I guess, handle robocalls? Which I guess would be voice bot calls.
Robocalls. The question is not that you usually would like to avoid robocalls, and I assume this is what they mean. So we don't have the AI agent. The main goal is to just answer queries from customers. It's not to detect robocalls. Detecting robocalls is something totally different. We may add that in the future. Currently, we don't have this option on Live Hub. One of the things you can do is put AI agent in front of your contact centers that will first ask some questions to see that this is a human calling you, and then only if the AI agent verifies that is, let's say, asking questions, authenticating the customer, understanding that this is a real customer, only then route the call to a contact center. So that's something that you can do with AI agents. But detecting robocalls is something that is not that easy, and not the main goal of AI agent.
All right, thank you. We'll have just a couple of more questions and then we move forward to the code. Thank you for everyone that sticked around so far. We have a few customers using Avaya, Cisco, and Genesys contact centers. Can Live Hub integrate with these contact centers?
Okay, so yeah, Live Hub can connect to any contact center you have. So we have customers on Live Hub connecting to Avaya, to Cisco, to Genesys, to Five9, to Nice in Contact, to Amazon Connect. That's another thing that lately we saw Amazon exposing SIP APIs so you can connect to any contact center you want. By the way, one thing I didn't mention that anyone who needs help, Live Hub is a self-service option. But in case you are not a SIP expert or telephony expert and you need help with connecting to one of the contact centers we mentioned, we offer professional services hours that we can help you build this connection.
It's true, but if you would really push us, we might help you in the chat as a little bit more than no, okay. Guys, I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank our guest speakers, Abe and Alex. It was very insightful and very helpful. Ilan, I want to thank you as well. It was interesting stuff. I want to also share the code that we promised with the Live Hub $20 credit. So Ilan, if you could be so kind to share the screen, thank you. So guys, all you need to do is just take this code. You go to Live Hub, you sign up if you don't have an account, and if you already have an account, you just need to copy it. One second, I'm going to share it again.
Yeah,
you just need.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Thank you. You just need to take the code, copy it into the chat. Our lovely AI agent on our side will open a ticket and we'll add the funds into your account in the following days. Once again, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for all of this incredible input. We will be sending a recording. We've had a webinar in the morning and this is the second one. We'll send one of them, whichever one we think is more useful for you. And we'll see you around in the next webinar. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.